All right, if you can hear me, let me know, and we'll get started. I don't know how long this stream is going to be, but I'm going to do my best to make it not too long. I don't stream that often. My channel is basically like kind of dead, but I will try to like upload more content as if people want to see it and um, they want to listen to what I have to say, then I'll definitely start streaming more often. Hello, A Graves. I think you're the only. Oh, there's two people here now. Yay. um, well, let me introduce myself. My name is Keisha. Well, it says Fun is Futile. That's the name of my channel, but my name is Keisha. I'm the hey Keisha girl that all the Shanny reactors will greet when I go in their chat. I've been in this community for since before Shanny lost her kids, but oh hey Debbie. Um, if you guys can hear me, please let me know, because last time I tried to stream, the sound was all like not working and whatever. So let me know if I'm not talking to myself. But anyways, so as I was saying, okay, good. Yeah, Hussy loves to see. Yeah, Hussy's the one that started the whole hey Keisha, or was it BGTV? I think it was BGTV. Anyways, so I'm around. I've known about Shanny. I've interacted with Shanny like we're talking like 6 years ago. I've had my run-ins with her. So I have a little bit of a beef with her. I don't know if you guys know about the baby carrot. That was me that started that whole thing, because Rev made 2 videos because he saw a comment on Twitter where I said his thing looks like a baby carrot, and that was when their OnlyFans got leaked. So that was fun. So I have a long history with Shanny and Rev. Not a very extensive history, but albeit a very long one. But basically, this whole stream, yeah, I did. I started the baby carrot thing. It's funny because I took a break from Shanny for like a long time because she's such a mess. I had to take a break. And it was like a few years. And when I came back, her kids were gone. They were living in the uncle's house, and people were still saying, "Oh, baby carrot," and I was like, "Wow, that's funny that it's still going all after all this time." I didn't think it was gonna get that big. But yeah, he was real triggered by that. He was real triggered. Um, yeah, I made this stream because when I was watching a few reaction channels, I think it was Drader that I was watching, and they were talking about that stupid account that threatened them. Something didn't sound right, and I got a pretty good bullshit detector, especially when it comes to Shanny and Rev. And I'm usually pretty right, even if I don't say it out loud or say it in the chat. Like if I guess something in my mind, like it's usually like it turns out to be true. So I was like, something doesn't smell right. I felt like if someone had threatened them, there would have been community tab posts. There would have been all kinds of stuff. They would have taken screenshots. So like, dude, and I'm just like, something doesn't feel right. So when they said the name of the account, well, Rev did, I looked it up. And you know what? I'm not really a cow tipper. I try not to be. But the thing about Shanny, she pisses me off thoroughly. I'm a mother myself. I have 1 kid, and I love her to bits and pieces. She's a kindergartner. She's in kindergarten. She's going to be in 1st grade next year, or this year, actually. Jesus. And so I have a very soft heart when it comes to children. And the way Shanny treats her kids just makes me so angry. So angry. I get very passionate when it comes to kids. And Shanny is just so vile. She's such a nasty, disgusting person. And she is a burden to everybody around her. Everybody. And she doesn't care. It's not that she doesn't know, it's that she doesn't care. And that's the issue with Shanny. And this whole thing that they have all the time where they're like, "Oh, I'm mentally ill." Ooh, 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 ooh. Like, Shanny, Rev, I know you're probably going to watch this stream because Jason was in my under my community tab post. That's not true. Bitching and moaning. So I know they're scared. The thing is, Jason and Shanny, you may be mentally ill. That is not a disputed fact. You're both fucking insane. But the fact is, there are a lot of people out there who struggle with the same mental illnesses that you two do, because you're not fucking special. Sorry. And they still get up and go to work and take care of their fucking kids. So what it comes down to is that they're fucking lazy. They're not they're mentally ill, sure. Yeah, a lot of us are. I am. I have ADHD. But I don't neglect my children, and my child always comes first. And what it comes down to, especially with Shanny, is that she's lazy. She's just very lazy. And the laziness stems from her narcissism, her malignant narcissism. And I would even go as far as to say, and this is alleged, it's not fact, I'm not a psychologist, disclaimer, disclaimer. I would even go as far as to say that she's a sociopath, or she has sociopathic tendencies. I've watched Shanny, as I said in the beginning, for a long time, and I've noticed something about her. She never cries, especially in situations where it is warranted. And whenever she says something or does something or has to be upset, right, especially with this Phil account, it always seems very performative, right? Like she watched a movie and she's copying what she saw. It doesn't seem real or genuine. And it's very scary to watch, because people who do that who act that way often are like serial killers and like psychopaths and stuff. So it's what I'm going to do is I'm going to show the screenshots, right, of the account, okay? I want you guys to keep in mind that there really is no real way. Like, let's be real. There's no real way to prove this is actually Shanny and Rev. But I will allow you to draw your own conclusions and you'll see what I mean. And then after that, we're going to watch the video where they were crying and begging for, I don't know what they were begging for. They were begging for sympathy, where she was crying and like, "Oh, I'm so scared." And I really want you to sit with that for a minute, because it's disturbing. When you look at the messages and you look at the video of them reacting to this person threatening to kill Rev, you will see that she really did put on a show, okay? But it's very scary how much of a show she put on. And because she is so good at this, she really is a master manipulator. Although unfortunately for her, she's dumb as a box of rocks. We have to be very thankful that Shanny is not smart, because she does have the ability to mask and be someone else and pretend she's something she's not, but she doesn't have the ability to be very good at it, because everyone can see right through her. She's not a very practiced she's not a very practiced narcissist. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this up. Hopefully it works. I'm going to bring this up first, because this is just oh, it's not coming up. Hold on. This is just to show you, because they deleted the account. It's gone. They deleted it after I pointed out that she was behind it. And then after I pointed that out, she made that community tab post where she was like, oh, if you're going for the people who are going to hurt me or whatever, and I'm just like, Shanny, shut the fuck up. But anyways, let me try to bring this up though. Um, but yeah, it's let's see. I hate how you can only do streaming. I have a MacBook, and that's what I'm using to stream. And I hate that you can't use anything else besides Google Chrome. I don't fucking use Google Chrome. But while I'm trying to figure this out, the thing is, I don't make it a secret that I don't like Shanny. I'm not a nice person like BGTV. I'm very nasty to people who piss me the fuck off, and Shanny pisses me off very much. She makes me angry, like very much so. And I have no respect for her at all. All right. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to post this on my community tab, and I'm going to bring it up that way. That way it's easier. Actually, I think I already posted it on my community tab. Yeah, I did. Hold on. Yeah, because I don't use Google Chrome, and I don't know how to. I'm not logged into things on here. You know what I mean? Why would the person say they were live? What does that mean? What person? Who? I'm lost. Anyways, let me see. Let me bring it up. But yeah, Shanny's a very dangerous person. I've said this many times, and I wholeheartedly believe it. She's very dangerous, and she would kill somebody if she had live in the meanings of death. Oh, I don't think they did. I don't think they did. I don't think first of all, whatever conversation that they claimed happened did not happen. I'm telling you right now. People can believe what they want, and that's fine. I'm not here to convince anybody. I'm here to tell you guys what I think. And if you don't believe it, you don't believe it, right? But oh no, I didn't post any screenshots. I thought I did. But however, you'll see in the screenshot that it's probably Shanny. Like I mean, you can put 2 and 2 together, right? You can 2 plus 2 equals fucking 4, right? So if you do that, you'll see what I mean. So let me look here. I'm gonna put it up on my community tab. Yeah, but like I said, Shanny is a very dangerous, in my opinion, she's a very dangerous person. And Rev too. Rev's a creep. Oh my god, I hate Rev. I hate him. I hate him more. Like there was once upon a time, I felt kind of bad for him because Shanny's a fucking beast. But I don't feel bad for him anymore. He's creepy. He definitely would like touch somebody for sure. No offense. Oh yeah. Yes, exactly, A Graves. Exactly. It's on brand, right? Like it's uncanny. Like if it was just a random person, do you think they probably wouldn't even reply, right? If I was like, oh, I know it's you. And I know how to bait Shanny because she's a narcissist and all narcissists are pretty much the same. And I was like, I know a secret, like that you don't know about you. And she was like, fuck you, bitch. I baited her real good. It was funny. She was like, fuck you fucking bitch, fucking nigger. Oh, I can't say that on oopsie. You can't say that on YouTube. But yeah, she used the N-word hard R. I'm a mixed girl. I don't know if people know that. I'm mixed. I'm black and I'm Native. Well, I'm white and I'm Indigenous American. And I know she knows about me. So she definitely used that N-word on purpose. She definitely was like, oh, I got it for her. That's why, that running joke where people say, that's why she doesn't say, she saves up her G's to say the N-word. It's true. And they've been going for BGTV recently too. Sorry, I'm multitasking right now. I'm trying to find the screen. I have the screenshot. I have so many pictures. I made cherry cheesecakes today, so I took a bunch of pictures of them too. She is disgusting. Shanny is a pig. Oh, she pisses me off. Like, it's one thing to be ugly. Like, she's ugly. I'm sorry. I'll say it. She ugly. She ugly as hell. But it's one thing to be ugly, and it's a whole other thing to just be a horrible person. Like, pick a fucking struggle. You can't be ugly and mean. You gotta be either mean and pretty, or you gotta be. You just can't be. Oh, she's horrible looking. And let me tell you something. She's like, I'm a skinny queen. I'm gonna lose weight. No, you're fucking not. First of all, she's getting fatter. I don't care what anybody says. I know Carrie, and I don't mind. I like Carrie. Yes, I'm working on it. Sorry, I'm all over the place. Okay, post. So she's like, oh, I'm gonna be a skinny queen. Like, she could lose all the weight and she'd still be butt fucking ugly. Like, no, she's so ugly. All right, okay. So you'll have to bear with me. Sorry. I had to switch everything over to Google Chrome, and I don't like using it at all. Share screen. There we go. Yeah, she's ugly. She could lose all the weight in the world and she'd still be ugly. I'm not nice to Shanny. I refuse to be nice to her. Here we go. All right. So here's my page. Did it post? I'm pretty sure it did. Hold on. I'm going to refresh it. Okay. So as you can see here, if you guys can see it, let me know. Okay. So this is the account, okay? This is the account. Click on the photo. It's not working. Okay, there we go. So as you can see up there, the account is gone now. So now it just shows blank here. But it says this is the account. So I said, Shanny, I know you made this account. I know your secret, by the way. I don't know her secret. Not this one, but the one you thought no one would ever know, or no one ever knew. Should I release it? She says, fuck you, bitch. You need Jesus. I'm going to pray for you. Also, I'm going to be reporting this to the police. Well, thank you. So basically, that right there tells me everything, right? Like, like I said, you could put 2 and 2 together. There's more. I'm going to log into my Instagram, and I'm going to show you guys. But that right there is on brand for Shanny. Anyone who's watched Shanny, the police, right? I'm like, okay, call them. I don't give a fuck. What are you going to say? Oh, she said something mean to me. Like, why would she call the police? Like, you would think someone like her would stay away from the police. Hasn't she seen them enough? Fucking psycho bitch. I wonder if the uncle's ever going to kick them out of the fucking house. Probably not. But, yeah. When I'm in Shanny's chat, I'm speed running and getting the boot out of her chat. Dude, she sees me. First of all, her mods must know who I am, because on site, she has all my accounts blocked. Every single one. Her and Jason. They do not like me at all. And I don't blame them. You know what I mean? Whatever. I wouldn't like me either, because I am not nice. When it comes to people I don't like, and when it comes to people who hurt fucking kids, I am not nice. If you hurt children, you could go fuck yourself, honestly. Like, I'm so serious. I can't stand child abusers. I really messages. I sent messages, and the thing is, damn, I guess I'm gonna have to dox these people, because they're my friends. They don't give a shit. Anyways, so let me bring this up, because now I'm logged in. So this, as you can see, this is what she said in the beginning, right? So I sent voice messages to her because I don't fucking like Shanny. Like I said, listen, if I ever saw her in person, I would be saying the same shit that I'm saying online. That's the difference between me and Shanny. Is I will tell her what I feel in person. She would run. Oh wait a minute. She can't run. Never mind. So, okay, I'm going to show you the conversation on Instagram now. And keep in mind, like I said, I'm not a nice person when it comes to Shanny. So, okay. All right, Instagram. There we go. All right, can you guys see it? Yeah, yes. Okay. The running joke is they have the uncle buried in the flatbread. Dude, I was convinced for the longest time that they killed the uncle. I was like, dude. And then that one time when Reb was like gone after he looked so gaunt forever and ever, and I was like, dude, she fucking killed him and ate his ass. Not literally his ass, but you know what I mean? Yuck. Anyways, so this is the account. You can see here at the top that it's no longer, right? They deleted it after I called them out. That's also a red flag. So I said all this. We went over this already. I said, wahaha, you made a fake account, use it to fake drama and scam people again. Fuck you, you child abusing, neglecting, fat, ugly bitch. Child neglecting. And then I sent that meme, which wasn't nice of me. And it said, fuck you, N-word. Now, who do we know says the N-word like that? Who do we know? Who do we know says the N-word? Ooh, I can only think of one person who uses the N-word that liberally. Okay, and as you can see, that's me at the top. Okay, this is my account. Now, this is the thing. Again, this could be someone pretending to be Shanny. This could be anybody. But in my humble opinion, if it were a random person, would they be responding? Probably not. What good would they have? What good would it be to pretend to be her, right? You don't need to make her look any worse than she already does. Right. You know, she looks bad already, so there's no need to like pretend, right? To be her, to put dirt on her name because she's a shitty fucking person. So it just kind of goes to say that again, you can put 2 plus 2 together, and what does that equal? 4. We're going to put 2 plus 2 here, right, together, and we're going to say that it's 4 because it could be other things, but I don't know. I feel like, you know, you need Jesus. I'm praying for you, sweetheart. That's Shan. I can actually hear her saying that. You know what I mean? In her ugly ass, manly ass, high testosterone ass voice. Okay. And I said, line ass scammer. She said, my kids love me and I don't need the harassment. I'm in a lot of pain today. Woo. You know? Yeah, I bet. With your big fat ass. Like, yeah, you're in a lot of pain all the time because your body, your literal skeleton is buried beneath 600 pounds of fat, dummy, you know? And then I said, yes, it's called trauma bonding. They don't love you. They're afraid of you. You and Jason abused those poor babies and you neglected your animals too. You are a sad excuse for a mother. I take care of mine. The same can't be said for you. You barely fed them. You lied about being indigenous too, which pisses me the fuck off also because I am a registered indigenous person. I am registered with my tribe. I have a whole ID, okay? Fuck you, Shannon. Fuck you. You don't get to just pick and choose, okay, identities, all right, when you see fit. Fuck you. And you can't see me, but I'm holding up my middle finger because that pisses me the fuck off, okay? As someone who's very proud of her indigenous background, and I'm not talking about I'm 1,000. What did she say? Mohawken or whatever. I don't fucking know what she said. It was some made up shit. I'm not like, no, I actually can like trace back my indigenous lineage to my grandfather. Okay. And before that, before, you know what I mean? Like, this is like, like, and so I said, so this is also telling, right? So I said, whose days are numbered. You can't leech off a unk forever, baby girl. I have a channel. I'm going to show it. Don't worry. And she said, what's your channel so I can expose you? And guess what? Who? Who? Oh, yeah. She claimed to be Russian too, but she's everything. It must be the DID, right? That she claims to have. So again, and then the next day, who was on my channel to, it's a fucking bullshit. Jason. So again, we're adding up the numbers. Okay. So like, again, you could believe it. You cannot believe it. There's really no way. The account is gone now. Okay. And there's really no way to go back and be like, oh, but whatever. So I sent her some nasty voice messages. If you guys want to hear the voice messages, we can play those. Basically, I was just laying into her. I wasn't nice at all, and I don't think I said anything like too controversial or whatever, but I for sure told her about herself because I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not. Yeah, exactly. It does say a lot. Like, this pretty much speaks for herself. Again, there's no like solid proof that it's her. But it pretty much spells it out right there and then that it probably was her behind the account. So is she the Phil account? Probably, yeah. They probably, but now and then let's get into maybe why she did that. Why did they make a fake account where they were pretending to be, what do they call it? Deep threaded or whatever? I don't know what they called it. I don't know. It was weird. Weird word that they made up. Like, why? I say it's because of this. Now, hold on. We're going to get into conspiracy theory time here. I think that they were selling the Ozempic. Okay. They were probably selling it every month because Shanny's not taking it. I mean, hello. Oh, de-threaded. De-threaded? Okay. What is that? She's so stupid. Anyways, I think they were selling the Ozempic. Probably to one of her viewers. And one of her like 3 loyal supporters. And I think because the state is no longer paying for it, because I think that's like a new thing now, right? They're not paying for that type of stuff anymore. They lost that income. Because if you notice, since the new month started, they've been going after everybody. They've been going after Carrie now. They were like threatening to call the police on her, like for this person. Which, if this is actually, like, we can say, right, that with 97% certainty, even maybe 98%, if we're feeling daring today, that was Shanny. Okay? If that was Shanny, them threatening to call the cops on Carrie is even more wild. Because what the fuck did she do? Even if it was a real person threatening to shoot him or whatever, said their food share went up in the month in the background, he said it. So they get more food stamps? Weird. Anyways, why? Like, why do they get more food stamps? That's so odd. But even if it was a fake, even if it was a person threatening to kill, like, what does that have to do with Carrie? Like, that's not her fault. Do they think she's like some evil overlord that's like giving orders like, you there, go make a fake account and threaten to unalive Rev in his house? Like, come on, dude. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, they're so stupid. I hate stupid people. And when I say stupid people, I mean people who don't make any effort to be smart, okay? And Shady is one of those people. And the fact that masquerades as this distinguished intellectual just pisses me the fuck off. I'm like, Shanny, you're a fucking idiot. Just accept it. Okay? Pick a struggle. Again, you can be fat, you can be ugly, but you can't be mean and fat and ugly and stupid. You gotta pick one. And I treat everything as a learning experience. Yeah, exactly. Well, you have to. But the thing is, Shanny likes to pretend she knows everything already. And she likes to pretend to be smart. She's not even a pseudo-intellectual. She's just stupid. And she just doesn't understand that she looks even more stupid when she pretends that she knows things. And her ugly ass warts on her fucking face that she tries to pretend like she's like, I've been touched by God. Shanny, God hates your fucking ass. Okay? I don't know God. I'm not very religious myself. I do know a bit about Christianity, but even I can see, okay, as a non-denominational person, that God hates you and he's punishing you for everything you've ever done. And this is your daily reminder that Shanny Dornbush, was caught in bed with a 15-year-old boy by her father. And how old was she? Wild guess, chat. Wild guess for all the 8 people in my chat. Wild guesses. Whoever gets it right gets a prize. I don't know. All right. See you later. Any guesses? Any guesses? Any guesses? Any guesses? She was 18 fucking years old. I think there's a name for someone like that. Oh, what is it? Starts with a P. Oh yeah, pedophile. You, Shanny, you are a pedophile. Okay? Yes, you who fucked a child. Get out of here. Talking about God is going to punish you. God is my assassin and this. Shanny, if there is a God out there that takes up for someone like you, they're not a God that I want to worship. Jason's over here like, I turned someone to Christ. The fuck you did. No, you didn't. If anything, you two are a great reason to stay the fuck away from Christianity because no one wants to run into more people like you and Shanny. You're both out of your fucking gourds, and it's insane to watch. They're like a train wreck. Everything that comes out of their disgusting maws is just so ridiculous, and it just keeps getting worse. It just makes you wonder when it's going to come to a head. You know what I mean? Are they ever going to be like, are they ever going to get what they deserve? They are getting what they deserve right now because look at how they live. They're always starving. They're always begging for money, which is delicious to see. I love it. I love seeing them broke and unhappy. Like I said, I'm not a nice person. I am not wishing them well. Okay, I'm not wishing them well. I'm not wishing them to get better. No, fuck them. Fuck them. I'm not out here being like, oh, well, I don't like them, but I don't want them to this, that. Nope. I want them to do I want all those things to happen to them. Okay? And Shanny, she's a whole other person that she's like an onion of bullshit. Okay? You peel back one layer, there's another layer. Not only is she a bad person, okay? But you have to think about it like this, all right? She's like 600 fucking pounds, right? If she just so happens to, like fat people do, or morbidly obese people rather, not wake up tomorrow for no apparent reason, it happens, right? What do you think is going to happen to Rev, right? How is he going to help take care of that? Okay, they live in a small hillbilly hick county in Pennsylvania. Okay, for morbidly obese people, it takes a lot. Have you guys ever seen What's Eating Gilbert Grape with Leonardo DiCaprio and Johnny Depp? Now, it's not going to be that dramatic, Well, maybe knowing Rev, it might be. But if she were to, meet her maker, Rev's gonna be out of luck. And the police department or whoever the fire department, whoever comes to, get her big ass, because she's not gonna fit on a normal stretcher, right? The house is old, so the door's not very big, from what I can tell. What are they gonna do? They can't lift her on a gurney. They can't put her in a body bag because she's morbidly obese. So they're gonna have to get a special equipment, get special van. They're gonna have to, gather all the men who are gonna be required to carry her big fat ass out of the house, which is gonna take a lot of manpower and time. And industrial size forklift. And this is a very real thing, that is not really discussed enough when it comes to morbid obesity, is what happens when they die. Well, what happens when they die is they're a burden still. Takes a lot of effort, and depending on what county you die in, you might end up sitting in your house for a good while. There was a woman in, I don't know what state it was, but she died. She was, I think, 800 pounds at the time she died. She was 28 years old, and her mom called the, when someone dies, you're like, hey, there's someone dead in my house. Please come get them. And the coroner comes out and they take you away, right? Well, they came and they're like, well, there's no way we can carry this woman out of the house. We're gonna have to wait, and we're gonna have to come back. She was there for a full week while they figured that shit out. Okay, and what do you think their hillbilly hick town is gonna do? She's full of shit. So let's listen to these voice messages. If you can't hear them, let me know. If you can hear them, let me know. Let me tell you something, Shanny. See, this is what pisses me the fuck off about you. You and Jason sit there and will deny what happened, but the fact of the matter is that you and Jason are both on camera admitting that he kicked that boy. Okay. Can you guys hear it? Let me know before I continue. Excuse me. If you guys can hear it, let me know. Let me know. Okay. All right. Perfect. Okay. In the head and just a disclaimer and an NSFW reminder, there are curses in these voice messages. And again, I am not being nice to her. I'm very mean. So the stomach. You both are on camera saying this. This is archived. This is information that is readily available to you or him. You can easily look this shit up. This is not a secret. It's also not a secret that you both are banned from YouTube. You're not supposed to be on YouTube. And you want to know why, Shanny? Let me think. I think it's because Jason verbally abused your son on camera. Again, this is a pattern with you two. You both neglect and abuse those. My fucking mic was muted. I'm not sure if any of all of you are very up to date with the Shanny lore, but the thing is, Shanny's not supposed to be on YouTube. She knows it. We know it. We all know it. But she somehow wormed her way back in. I don't know how. But she got banned because Jason was verbally abusing her son Zachary on camera. They went across country with their cats and their guinea pigs and the two kids, crammed into the back seat. They didn't have any cat carriers for those cats, which pisses me off again. And they had the kids carrying the cats in their laps from Colorado to fucking Pennsylvania. But let's carry on. Those boys, you are not a mother, Shanny. You are a birth giver, okay? And let me explain the difference between the two. A birth giver is someone who just gives birth. Yeah, you pushed out those kids. I don't know how, but you did because you're so fucking lazy. I'm surprised you even were able to give birth, honestly. A mother is a person who takes care and nurtures her children. You barely potty train those boys. Your parents went on fucking camera and said they will piss on the fucking floor and spit food out on the fucking ground because they didn't know basic manners. You are a sorry, sad fucking sack of waste of a fucking human being. You are a waste of air. You are a waste of skin. You are a waste of breath. You neglected those fucking boys and you abandoned them for some fuck ass, scrawny ass man. And not only that, the only reason why you dragged those fucking kids to his fucking house out of nowhere is because you cannot stand on your own. You are so weak, you are so spineless, and you are just so fucking lazy that you, as a birth giver, let's just call it what it is, couldn't get off your fat, flabby, wart-infested ass long enough to get a fucking job. Now, I know it sounds like I'm triggered, and it's because I am. Like I said, I'm a mom. I love my kid. I love her to bits and pieces. I would do anything for her, okay? She's spoiled rotten. She has everything she could want and more, all right? It really makes me sad, and I've shed real tears over her sons. All right. Like, it really makes me so fucking sad to know that they were treated that way by Jason. Let me tell you something. If I was ever with a man and he treated my kid like that, I swear to God, it would be in his favor, okay, if the police found him first. We'll just leave it at that. I would never, ever let a man, A, talk to my kids like that, or B, hurt my children like that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they wouldn't. Out of the ashes. No. Yeah, exactly, Debbie. This is the thing, though. Like I said, she is chronically lazy. She could have easily took her kids, because people are like, well, why didn't she kick them out? Well, it's because she can't kick them out. She doesn't own that house, okay? And neither does Jason. But Jason has more of a right to be there than her because it's his uncle's house. She could have taken her fat, happy ass down to the fucking welfare office and told them her situation, and they would have helped her. Okay? They would have given her probably more than she gets now. But I'm kind of happy it happened that way. And don't get me wrong, it's really sad that that little boy got abused. And I have a very, very strong feeling that this was a regular occurrence in their house, not just with Zach, but also with Will. The thing about Will, and probably Zach too, is people are like, why is he being friendly with her again? Well, I'll tell you why. Because they were abused as kids, and growing up, they never had a stable environment. And so it's normal for them to be in that chaos. And being out of it probably feels abnormal and uncomfortable. Okay? So, like, him coming back into their lives is not a surprise. There's even in romantic relationships where there's abuse, oftentimes the abused person will go back to their abuser. I mean, this is just sad, but they say that in romantic relationships, not that she's romantic with her son, I'm just using this as an example, that it takes about 7 times for the abused person before they can actually be strong enough to leave. It takes 7 attempts, they say. I think Shanny used William's social security number to get monetized. I do too. She used someone's social security number to get monetized, and it wasn't her. She's been monetized already, and she got banned. So, and I think that Will, who is just desperate to have a good relationship with his mother, because at the end of the day, that's still his mother, even though she's a fat sack of shit. I think he's just really wants to be close to her, and some time away may have blurred his memory a little bit too, and he can kind of look back with rose-colored glasses a little bit because he's not there anymore, living in it. But I think they probably approached him, and they're manipulative, and she more than Jason. And she is like, oh, well, if you do this for me, narcissists, right? Am I right? They know exactly what to say. And she knows how to play Will like a fiddle because she raised him. And I don't know. I hope he doesn't go back because I don't want to see the pattern of abuse continue. Like I said, I get very passionate around kids. Not around kids, you know what I mean. I get very passionate about kids, not around kids. That's Shanny. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I just it hurts me to know that they were in that hell. I want to give them a big hugs and cook them a nice big meal and give them nice clean clothes, even though I know they have that now. Hopefully they do. But it really breaks my fucking heart. Hurts me. I look at my own kid, and there's sometimes where when I I'm watching a live stream, and BGTV or Drader or Carrie or whoever is talking about what she did to those kids, and I have to go and hug my own kid because I feel so heartbroken about it. I don't know. I feel so helpless, and it sucks. Anyways, let's continue. We can at least listen. It's more of the same. The other ones are just me
and
laying
take
into
care
her.
of your fucking kids. Let me tell you something. My daughter is taken care of. She has brand new clothes, brand new toys, an iPad, everything she could ever want and need. She has it. And I've never lost custody of her to CPS. Want to know why? Because I love my daughter. I love her, and I will do anything in my power to take care of her. And I sure as hell wouldn't let no fucking man abuse my kid. And I sure the fuck as hell definitely would not stay with him afterwards. Fuck you. You ain't shit.
I'm fucking muted again. Oh my god. Anyways, out of the ashes, I agree. I think they would fight every day. Oh, for sure. Because William doesn't like Jason and Jason doesn't like William. But and you could tell. I mean there's definitely a crackle of energy whenever they communicate. However, I don't think he'll go back. I think he'll probably stay away because he Will may want to be close to his mom, but he's not stupid. You know what I mean? He seems like a smart kid. And I think he knows that going back will mean that they'll be taking money from him because they're greedy and lazy and fat and annoying. Well, Shanny's fat. And I also think that he knows that, again, like you said, they won't get along and they will fight. Now, a reminder, Shanny saying, I'm a good mom. My 6 sons love me. That doesn't matter. You abuse them. They're used to it. That's what they fear you. They don't love you. Shanny, I could raise my hand to my child and she wouldn't flinch because she knows I won't hit her. Can you say the same for your kids? Probably not. My daughter would probably high five me, if I put my hand up. She's like, ah. So I don't think that's, gonna happen. I don't think he's gonna move back. I hope not. I hope, please, Will, if you're watching this, do not do that. If you need to, if you really are desperate for a place to stay, join the military. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to go to war or anything. Just join the military, and then you will have a place to stay for at least 3 years, 4 years. I don't know how long the contract lasts anymore. Okay, let's go back.
You're not a mother. You're not a good person. You're not a good Christian. Jesus hates your ass. You are demonic. You are beyond mentally ill, Shanny, because antisocial personality disorder, aka narcissism, cannot be cured, Shanny. You are beyond saving. Between the fake, the disease faking, the child neglect and abuse, the animal neglect and abuse, you left those fucking cats' litter boxes full of fucking shit. Not once did you scoop them, motherfuckers. You dumb, dirty ass bitch. And on top of that, you're with a man who watches rape porn. Fuck you.
Motherfucker, I was muted again. I agree. Out of the ashes, he definitely is like an Air Force material. I mean, he would either way. He's not that far gone. I don't think. I mean, it takes a while to recondition yourself after being abused. It does. It takes a while. Oh, hello. Thank you for stopping by. At least I'm here. But again, I'm not doing this for views. I'm doing this because I want to expose these people, and I will shout it to the rooftops every single time. Fuck Shanny. Fuck Rep. Now, I won't go into all the rest of those messages. They're pretty long, and it's more of just basically the same thing, right? But what I will go into is the video where they were talking about what they said, de-threaded. This is funny. It sounds funny to me. De-threaded. It sounds like you de-thread like a, like a sweater or something. This sounds like. Okay. Let me look up my little playlist here. Now, I want you to keep you saw the messages. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. So you saw the messages and you 410 you saw the messages, right? We've pretty much came to the conclusion that it's probably Shanny behind that account. Mind you, this is the same account that they said threatened them with a gun. So they made the account and then made the claim, the fake claim, right? Okay. So we got that out of the way. Now keep that in mind. Let that sit while you watch this video so you can really kind of grasp how crazy and dangerous Shanny is. All right? Keep that in your chest.
But people don't seem to have it in their head, Will, that you love your parents and you don't want anything bad to happen to your parents.
All right. Let's see here.
Okay. I want everybody knowing the username. The username is PH_IIL. So it's PH in Phil, PH, then _IL 8525.
Okay. This was his fucking mistake. Now, why would he? This is what I mean when I say they're fucking stupid. Now, if I were to make a fake account to threaten myself and try to drum up views, drama, donos, whatever, right? I wouldn't give the fucking name out. Or I don't know, like I would make it look more real than it did. Again, hold on. We're gonna take a minute because I really want to show you guys again. Okay. He gave out the name. Crazy. You heard the name that he gave out. Okay. All right. Hold on. Oh, I do. Okay. Right? We're all on the same page, right? There's the name. Okay. Why would you, like, you know, if you're going to fake something, do it all the way. Don't do it like how, like, see how easily I was able to get a response? Like, I'm not one of these people that doesn't know Shanny's games. Like, I know exactly how she functions. You know, she is easy, okay? Like, she's not as half as clever as she likes to think she is. Okay? They're both stupid. Unbelievably so. I can't even believe it, how dumb they are.
That's his username. I want everybody knowing his username.
Yep. Why is Jason being targeted? Because it's something that happened
and that's
it made into something that it wasn't.
And this is the consequence.
Yeah.
This is what happens, folks, when you take your personal business that's in your family and put it on.
Now, again, there's a lot of reasons why they could have done this. I don't know why they faked this. For what? For attention? For views? Like I said, I was saying this before, but I got sidetracked. I think Shanny was selling her Ozempic, and then because the state's no longer paying for the Ozempic, they had to look for a new way to get money. And so they use this as a way to sympathy donos, maybe, or views. I don't know. I really don't know. She knows that the foodie beauty stuff is you know, kind of dry, right? It's done. She doesn't get that many views to begin with. Shanny's a pathological liar. We all know that. So maybe she just did it for attention. I don't know. I really don't know. That part, I don't know. That part is up to speculation for sure. It said, Ash said, "What do you expect out of Shanny and Jason? It's not even a half-ass account. It's a full-ass account, if you know what I mean." Yeah. Is their personal business out there already? Yeah, their personal business is everywhere. You want to know why? Because they're the ones who share it. Which, like the live stream fights, like, ew, that's embarrassing. I'm sorry. Like, if you're fighting with your spouse or whatever, and she tried to rebrand herself too. Like, after that, she like deleted all her old stuff. Like, the internet's forever, Shanny. You can't delete stuff. You're a problematic son of a bitch. So, or daughter of a bitch, or whatever. I don't know if you're a man or what, honestly. Shanny, that I know I'm getting off topic here, but Shanny, again, back to her being ugly. I've never seen a woman so ugly. She's a masculine ass bitch. Like, I honestly, she really is. She's so ugly, and I think she knows it too, which is why she tries her best to be so dainty. Like, her big old fucking man hands and her big old fucking face and like her warts, her bindies, she calls them, you know, her fucking neck. Like, she can lose the weight and it would not help. Like, Shanny, you're ugly. You need plastic surgery, not Ozempic. Like, you need to go to a doctor and get that shit taken care. Like, I'm sorry. I know it's not nice to dog on people's looks. You know what I mean? Like, there's days where like I said, I'm a mom. There's days where I'm crusty too, but I don't get on camera. You know what I mean? Like, she doesn't, and then her makeup, she leaves it on. She doesn't wash it off. It's like one thing to be ugly, but you're grody too. Like, you don't wash your hair. Did y'all see on Jason's? Well, maybe we'll look at that after we watch this video. Did y'all see on Jason's community tab, she's like, look at her pretty hair, and that shit was greasier than a McDonald's hamburger, bitch. Like that shit was, ugh, it looked so dirty. And her big old fucking shoulders. Oh my god. Ugh. There might be some people out there that are into that. I think Rev just stays with her because he knows nobody wants his crusty, dusty ass. Honestly, he knows nobody fucking will fuck him. He's disgusting. He looks like Count Orlok from that the new Nosferatu movie. That's what he looks like. When I was watching that the other night, I was like, that kind of looks like Jason. It really does. Maybe I'll pull up a picture of it. Hold on. I don't know if y'all have seen that movie, but I finally watched it. It was kind of weird though. I was like, "Ew, what is this?" It's kind of weird. Oh, here we go. I gotta get a good one. I think this is it. I think this is the one. Come on, Google. Oh, Google Chrome's so horrible. Work, I said. Okay. I wish it would let me blow it up. Okay, here it goes. Y'all ready? All ready? Hold on. Let me switch the screen. Tell me if you think this looks like Jason. Can you see it? There you go. What do y'all think? Yeah, Google Chrome is slow. I hate it. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? You think this looks like him? I think it does. It looked like him. Even the hair. The little strings on top. I cracked myself up. That is not Jason. Yes, it is. That's him. That's Jason. It looks just like him. Anyways, I'm sorry. I'm over here having a hell of a time. There you go. Oh, I gotta share my screen.
Threaten people and trying to hurt people that have nothing to do with you is also inexcusable. It's built, you know.
I just got this from Deadhead. See, this is what I'm dealing with.
It's just funny how she talks about responsibility and she's over there making fake accounts to pretend to like threat like and the fact that it was fake, right? It was probably her makes it even more fun. Makes this even more funny because notice how it was Jason that was gonna get killed, not Shanny. I just can imagine them like plotting. They're just like, okay, Jason, we're gonna make this fake account, okay, and we're gonna do it, to get like all these donations and stuff. All right, okay. And you're gonna be the one that's getting threatened, not me, because I'm Shanny and I'm God's favorite. That was probably it probably went like that or similar. That's my theory. Oh yeah, and then the Tento merch. He's so passionate about the Tento. When I was listening to him talk about the AI, I was like, Jason, you're so weird. Like, dude. He's like, he wrote the whole thing for me. He was so mad about that. He's still mad. I mean, he's always mad, but like, it's just funny how he was like, it's not. He was like so upset. I don't even remember what he said. Fucking crackhead. Anyways.
Ask Jason if he wants to buy one of my t-shirts I have for sale. Do you see this? This is what I deal with.
Oh, well.
You could so sue him for copyright infringement.
Do you know what it takes to do that? I have no money. None. That I can work with. So no, I can't do that.
Look at her fucking hands. This is the one thing I dislike the most about, well, I dislike a lot of things about Shanny, but one of the things about her that triggers me are her pig trotters. That's what I call them. Because that's what they are. Look at those fucking hands, dude. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. You see them? I can't zoom in on here. You see those fucking hands? Those pig trotter hands? That's what they look like. Jason's book is on ChatGPT, which makes it public now. Yeah, like he's dumb because he doesn't understand how AI works. You do input the information, because I use ChatGPT too, not for like the stuff he uses it for though. And it'll give you responses like he's saying, but that doesn't mean he wrote it. The fucking AI did. So you didn't write it, Jason. So the fucking robot did. That's what it's there for, to do that kind of stuff. Stupid. And he's like, that's mine. I'm like, no, you can't copyright that shit, you dummy. And even if you did write it yourself, no one's gonna buy that shit. He's like, oh, I'll get a Netflix. He's like a child. He's like a child. His grasp on reality is not very strong. Okay, like he's like, oh, I'm going to get a Netflix contract. Yeah, okay. That's like my daughter who's like, Mom, when I grow up, I'm going to be a YouTuber. And I'm like, okay, sweetie. You know what I mean? Like, it's cute when you're 5 and you're like dreaming about your future. But he's like, what, 40 something fucking years old? Idiot. You know it's bad when you download it illegal, when you pirate it and you just delete it afterwards. That's funny. Or delete it after 2 pages. That's really bad.
I agree, Wookie. She said it's interesting someone thinks killing someone over an accusation is any better than the accusation. I know. Nobody wants to talk to you, Ben. Get the fuck out of here. I fucking don't like you. You're not a good guy. You use people.
Yeah, says the most demonic person on the face of the fucking planet. God. She's over there like, you're not a good person. Yeah, okay, Shanny. No one wants to hear that coming from you. You're even worse. No matter what kind of person that Ben motherfucker is, you are 10 times worse than him. 100%. You are a demon. You are the devil. You are Satan. You are literally the devil. I don't know I don't know why he's inside of a fat bitch that lives in Philadelphia, but he's in there. I don't know what he's doing in there, but that's where he is. He's in Shanny. She's a horrible fucking person. I said Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Maybe I said Pennsylvania. I don't know. Anyways, she's a horrible person. She is just a horrible fucking person. And she's over there telling other people that they're bad people. Get the fuck out. You don't have any self-awareness. You dummy. Shanny used G-Man until she said, yeah, exactly. She uses people, she throws them away. She threw away her kids. I didn't give them up to CPS. Yes, the fuck you did. You didn't work. And Shanny, you didn't regret it one bit. Don't sit there and be like, I miss my kid. No, the fuck you do not. You do not lose a wink of fucking sleep. Okay? When I send my daughter off to see her grandmother, I'm like chewing on my fucking fingernails. Okay? You gave up your kids entirely, and you do not lose a wink of fucking sleep. You want to know why? Because you don't care about nobody but your damn self, Shanny. You throw everybody under the bus when they no longer serve you. Your parents, your exes, your friends, or whoever is on your side at the time, your own kids, your fucking cats. Every single thing that does not serve you, Shan the man, the big fat man, you toss it aside because you are sociopathic and you are a narcissist. You don't know how to cry real tears. You don't know how to express empathy. You don't know how to relate to people on any type of human level. You are a monster, essentially. And you I think she knows it. I think deep down she knows she's a horrible person, but because she lacks the ability to self-reflect on any deep level, she doesn't care. Like a lot of people like seem to think Shanny is like just kind of mentally ill, and like yeah, she is, but that doesn't affect her cognitive ability. She is able to discern good from bad. She just doesn't care. Okay? Because, and the reason why I say she's able to discern good from bad is because she will hide things, right? And she will lie. So she knows that when something looks good and when something looks bad, she just does not care. And people like that are dangerous. People, we all should be thanking whatever deity, God, higher power you worship or don't worship, that Shanny is immobile and 600 pounds, because if she were any skinnier than she is now and then she could walk, she might go out and cause some real fucking mayhem. She is not a safe person to be around. She's crazy. And she will do anything and everything to reach her goal. The minute she found out Jason had $750,000, she decided to smooch up to him. She showed up at his house because she wanted to use him. That's all. And I just want to remind you guys, when Shanny showed up on Rev's doorstep, she made him quit his alcohol cold turkey. And that gave him wet brain, which needs to be treated by medical professionals. Do you think Shanny took him to the doctor? No, she didn't. So basically, he was like a vegetable for a good majority of the time that they were first together, right? And Shanny is on video, and I will try to my best to find the video. I know it's out there, and I know I've seen it, claiming that she had sex with Rev. Now, here's a quiz. Let's see if you guys can get it right. Can a person who is not able to feed themselves, talk, or perceive the world around them able to consent? Okay. The answer is no. They can. So if she was having sex with someone who was not fully aware and fully conscious, what do we call that? There's a name for that. And that on top of the boy that she was caught in bed with. I think Shanny has a pattern of having non-consensual sexual relations with people. It's a little weird, right? And like I said, this is just, I'm drawing this all from stuff that has been on the internet for years. She's a dangerous person. She used sex to lure in Rev and keep him, like, you know, in her peripheral. And she uses drugs to keep him hooked, because there's no way they're just doing Delta 8. They're doing other stuff, clearly. And she probably uses alcohol too, because he gets drunk and she doesn't really stop him or even try, right? She uses the alcohol to control him as well. Like, she is a nasty, horrible person. She is a very dangerous person. The fact that she will put her partner's health at risk just to serve her own purpose is very, very scary. And all in all, I know this is going to sound really brutal, but it would really be in everyone's best benefit if Shanny just one day didn't wake up. And I know that's going to sound really messed up, and people are going to be like, oh, that's too far. I don't care. It's the truth. You know, the truth is, if she didn't, you know, if her obesity caught up with her and, you know, she said night night and took the forever slumber, right, better for it. And that's really sad. You know that you really fucked up in life when your impending, doom, death would benefit people more than you being alive. Her sons would be free from her clutches. Rev would be free to, fuck off and do whatever. The uncle would be free from, feeling like he's stuck between a rock and a hard place, and Shanny is there and destroying his house with her fat, disgusting, smelly ass. Shanny is a stain on society, and she's a burden on the system because she's morbidly obese and she consumes a lot of welfare. So, whatever. And her teeth. Again, Shanny's chronically lazy. Okay, let's keep that in mind. She doesn't brush her teeth. She claims it's because of vitamin D deficiency. No, ma'am. You have necrosis of the gums. That doesn't happen because of vitamin D deficiency. That happens because you don't brush your gums. You have periodontal disease, advanced periodontal disease, which, Shanny, you're morbidly obese. And lately, her face has had a lot of hypertension in it, which means it's really, really red. And now she has advanced periodontal disease, which again can affect your heart. So, but if Jason gets drunk, that's what's the truth. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yep. He tells the truth when she's drunk. Or when he's drunk. No, when she's drunk. Yep. And she's just so lazy. She has the state insurance. What is it called? Medicaid? Medicare? I don't know. She has the state insurance. She could go to the dentist. She could, go to the doctor, but she chooses to not do that because she is very, very lazy. She's so lazy, she can't wipe her own ass. That is, again, stems from her narcissism. She likes to be cared for because she likes to feel like she is in control. That's what it comes down to. Control. She's sick. She's a sick person.
You exploit them and you treat them like they're monsters when they're not. Go away. You're not welcomed here. And you never get the hint, do you? You keep harassing me and harassing me, Ben.
Yeah, nobody wants DP around here.
No.
No one likes you here.
No.
Why are you here?
He needs a show.
Just go live and have your fans come in and have a show. Do your own thing.
And have your fans leave us the fuck alone. We don't want them here.
Yeah.
Get the point, okay? You're in your 40s. Act like it, dumb shit.
Literally act still like they're...
That's fucking ironic. Hey, UPS guy, how you doing? Thank you for joining. We're just watching the video. I showed the messages before, and basically I've come to the conclusion that account is most likely Shanny. But what makes this even more crazy is the fact that she is now here on this video. Now you have the information that the account was fake. Now this video where she's acting concerned, like someone's out to get them. It's weird, it's very uncanny to watch. You know what I mean?
You're fucking, 20 something.
You don't know what's going on. We got de-threaded last night. He showed us his gun and everything. We called the police. They're investigating. I'm hoping the bastard gets arrested for terroristic threats.
Yeah, he showed up.
Shanny, first of all, you're fucking stupid. It's not a terroristic threat. Second of all, I want to see that police file. That report file. It doesn't exist. I guarantee you if you called up the what town do they live in? Pikesville police, whatever, and asked them if there's a report that night about that, they'd say no. Because she's full of shit. Again, I would love to hear what people think, or like what people think is the reason why she did this, why she faked this account, because it doesn't make any sense to me. But I'm not insane, so that might be why.
Out of his Ruger, and hopefully they could lift a number off it, and they could definitely track him from that.
Yeah.
Because firearms are registered.
Mm-hmm.
So
our life is going on track. And these people don't like that our life is going on track. So instead of actually just leaving us alone, like,
really, your life is going on track. You live in squalor. You don't own a fucking thing. Everything you own is either been given to you, gifted to you, or lent to you. So how is your life on track? You're fatter than ever. You're fucking basically homeless because you don't own that house. You don't even rent it. And you're jobless. So what's on track here? I don't know. If there was a picture of a firearm, he would post it. And don't forget that Jason also showed an airsoft firearm on stream. Exactly. These people forget, Shanny and Rev, or Shanny and Jason forget that they're predictable. They're not as mysterious and clever as they like to think they are. And they're not fooling anybody. Well, maybe they're fooling the people that watch them, but they're not fooling the rest of us. And the rest of us make up the majority of the people who are who criticize her, right? It's like they forget that they do the same shit every fucking month. And it never changes. It's always on script. It's always the same thing. It's like, switch it up a little bit. If you want to be convincing and you want to lie, switch it up a little bit. They're too lazy to do even that. That's how fucking lazy they are.
Normal human beings do. They decide to go and put justice in their own fucking hands over accusations and lies spread over the internet.
I like that. 15 don't go into 18. And 18 going into 15 gets you 25. I kind of wish that Shanny got 25 years in jail because, well, yes and no, because then we wouldn't have this beautiful, like, glorious content to react to. But she always says her dad is lying about that. But here's I mean, he could be. I don't know her dad personally, but I didn't get the vibe he was lying, to be honest. But here's the thing, right? Why would he lie about that? He is implicating himself in a crime because he didn't report it to the police. And that in itself is a crime. So why would he have admitted to that? I mean, rest his soul. He's not here anymore. But I just don't get that. I don't get that feeling like he was lying. He didn't seem like he was lying at all.
And this is the type of shit you cause, Carrie, because you cause way too much hatred in the community.
Look how passionate she's getting about this made-up lie.
Nobody should be getting these threats.
Yeah, actually, you know what? You're right. If I did end up dying from getting shot by this person, I mean, I think the main liability would be on Carrie.
Rev is into it too. Like he's like, that's my Rev. That's my Jason impression. You know, he's also like, again, I've stopped feeling bad for him too because he's not a victim either. He is complicit. He is lying along with her, and he's like acting his part. You know, so. Ooh, look at her side profile. Ooh. Gosh, golly, that is, ugh. Look at her. Oh my God. Oh, none of it's, yeah, no. I don't get why Carrie is being brought into this at all, especially since it's all a lie. Like, why? Like, why bring more people into your drama? It doesn't make any sense, especially when there's a chance you could get caught. Yeah, her Listen, if I had a side profile like that, or if I had a face like that, you wouldn't catch me on camera ever. That's how much of a narcissist she is. She doesn't get that she's deathly ugly and just shows her face everywhere. It's disgusting.
Yep.
Because she's caused all this,
And I will push it, woman.
all this
What
hatred.
the fuck?
I will push it. And I will expose your ass in court.
Now, like I said, I want you guys to keep in mind and keep it in your chest. Watching this, after seeing the screenshots, after looking at the things that she said in the messages, I want you to look and see and keep in mind that the account was fake and they made it. Okay? Look at how she's acting. Look at how, yeah, she's doing a good job, but like, look at how she's selling it really well. I mean, bravo, right? Like, you deserve a Golden Globe, Shanny. But it's scary, right? How like almost how like it's scary how well she's actually selling this story, and it makes you wonder, like, she could lie about anything. It gets she does, you know. Very interesting. Very interesting. And you know, her mod Deadhead 420 or whatever the fuck his name is, was it under my community tab post, and he was like, I want to see that her receipts, and I'm like, fuck you. I don't give a fuck about her mods either. They also can get fucked because they're trash too. Can you imagine all this information is out there about Shanny and you still decide to be a mod on her channel? You're also evil. Look at how demonic she looks too. Oh my god. There are times like this here, but this isn't even the best example. There are times where Shanny's face, and when I say face, I mean her real face, okay, of like who she is, shows. And she looks really scary. I can only imagine what those poor boys went through. Because the mask definitely falls off when the camera's off. You know what I mean? She definitely looks very scary when her little malignant narcissist comes out, and she's not masking as well as she usually does.
Don't play me when I'm pissed off.
Oh.
Don't play me when I'm on survival mode. Because when I get on survival mode, you're going to see a whole different side of me. And you're not going to like it.
You know what's not on survival mode? Your fucking big fat body. You got enough reserves to last you a whole entire nuclear winter. For real. You'll be good. You'll survive with the cockroaches, Shanny.
I'm not getting off the getting off the internet because people are intimidating me. No. Get the hell out of here.
No. That's what they want. They want you
That's their purpose.
Broke, destitute, not being able to do anything.
Yeah.
No.
On the street.
No. I'm not
getting off. Fear of paperwork. That's a good one.
Off the internet because you want me to, and you're going to threaten me to try to get me off the internet. I'm not going to be intimidated that way. I have free speech, and I'm going to utilize it.
Mm-hmm.
They tried to do the same to Vaughn.
Give me liberty or give me death.
Sending him fake bombs and stuff in the mail.
Mm-hmm.
They tried.
She's putting on a really good. I love the "give me liberty or give me death" line. That was a good one, Shanny. That was real good. I love it. Did she? I wonder. Did Chat GPT write the script for all of this? Wouldn't that be funny if that was true?
To get him off the internet forever.
Yep. Always trying to scare people into submission.
Mm-hmm.
Not me.
Correct.
You picked the wrong one to scare. Because I am not scared of any man. You got that? I am not afraid of any man, woman, child, human. There is one.
Well, see, okay, this is what I mean. The mask falls off. You can see here, she looks so scary. Look at her. Look at her. Oh, look at her. She is demonic. Look at her makeup. She is so demonic. It is insane to see. Like, I'm not a religious person, okay? But I guess I do believe in ghosts and shit. I don't know. Don't let me get into that. And if I were to believe in demons, Shanny would be the one to convince me to believe in demons. She is very, 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 very evil. Very evil.
And only one I fear, and that's God. Do you get that?
Oh.
I'll get in your face if you want me to.
No
and
thanks.
say, do it, motherfucker. Do it.
No thanks. I bet that stinks, to be honest. No thanks. Oh. Look at her. Really selling it. Really hard.
I'm going to give a response, Will. This needs to end. This stuff needs to end. And ignoring it isn't going to do anything about it because I've ignored it too long, where it's gotten out of hand.
You know what? I wonder if anybody in the chat knows. I know there's only 6 people in here, but I wonder if anybody ever knows. Different sides of the coin, in my belief. Yeah, definitely. I wonder what is up with her not pronouncing like G's. Is that like what is that? I don't know what that is. It's so weird, and it just ticks me in the wrong way. Like lawn. Like, would it really kill you to say long? Like, are you really that lazy or what? Like, I don't know. Like, is it a speech impediment? I don't understand. I've never seen anybody like that in my entire life. I've seen people with tics and speech impediments before. My daughter also has a little bit of a speech impediment. It's very cute. But I've never seen or met anyone I've never witnessed anyone besides Shanny not pronounce G's. So I wonder why that is.
Yeah, I'm with Vaughn at this point. It's like you got to stay on the internet and fight.
Look at her face. Gosh.
Because they take silence as
Then
why call the cops? Because we're being de-threaded, dumb shit. Are you afraid of the cops getting you?
But you're not, though, Shanny. Like, the audacity needs to be studied. Like, Shanny, you are lying. You're lying on camera. I constantly ask the question, what did Ron do to Shanny? Somebody find this man, Ron. Where is he? He keeps fucking with Shanny. Gosh, like the way she's so serious about it. It's almost like she believes her own lies. It's disturbing.
Obviously.
You're breaking the law. You're giving terroristic threats. Fuck you.
Anybody that went through this would call the police. This is fucking nuts. When you have somebody show you their gun and say they're going to put it to your head and pull the trigger.
Now, here's the question, and here's maybe another conspiracy theory, right? I wonder if Rev knew about this account. Now, wouldn't that be fucked up? But I wouldn't put it above Shanny. What if Shanny made that account, posted a picture of a gun on it or whatever, and showed it to Rev? And said, because he's easy to rile up, especially her. She knows exactly which buttons to push. And wouldn't it be fucked up, but not completely out of character for her, to make a fake account and then show Rev, like, Rev, look at this guy. He said he's going to threaten you. He said he's going to do all these things. Like, wouldn't that be depraved? Oh my God. But I wouldn't put it past her. Because Rev, even though he will lie for Shanny, I don't know if he's as good of an actor as Shanny. You know what I mean? He's kind of like not as much of a, like, he's not as narcissistic as her to begin with. But he also lets a lot of things slip by accident. So I don't know if she would trust him with, like, keeping up the lie, right? Because, like I said, we've pretty much deduced the fact that she was behind, at least her, because you can tell that it was her typing. I mean, with the N-word and like, you need Jesus, like that was definitely like an on-brand on brand for Shanny. But does he know about it? I don't know. I'm kind of wondering now.
You do nothing? Are you fucking stupid?
Will, shut up. Okay? Shut up. And don't argue with me.
Now this pisses me the fuck off. Shut up? Why are you telling your own kid to shut up? Like, I don't get that. I think the worst thing I've ever said to my kid was, "You're a stinker." Like, you're being a stinker. I've never ever cursed or told my child to shut up. You want to know why? Because good parents respect their children. They do.
I have a right to defend myself and my family, and I have a right to say what I want to.
It's okay. He's just trying to help. It's okay. He's just trying to help.
No, don't you tell your mom what to do, okay? I am your mother. Remember that.
No, you're a birth giver. A mother is somebody who takes care of their kids. You want to know why? You don't have to be a mother to give. You don't have to be to give birth to be a mother. But you do have to nurture and take care of your child to be considered a mother. You are a woman that gave birth, but you are no more than that. You are just that. You are not a parent. You are not a mother. Jason is not his dad. He's not even a stepdad, because you too did not fulfill your roles as parents. You did the bare minimum, and not even that. You barely fed them. You barely clothed them. It goes back to say, it brings me back to when they were talking, when that video, I don't know if you guys have seen it, you probably have, where she was making fun of Will, or was it Will? And his pants fell down or something, and the other brother was laughing at him, and the younger one or whatever, or it could have been reversed. And she was like, his pants fell down. Now, I don't have any sons. I'm not a boy mom, but I do know I do have a younger brother, and he grew up very fast, right? He's taller than me now. I don't think that a boy's clothes should be loose. If anything, they should, a growing boy. If anything, they should be too tight and too small. You know what I'm saying? Like, why were his pants just falling down like willy nilly? Like, I feel like either you weren't buying clothes that fit him, or he was so skinny that his clothes fell off. Which both of those things aren't good. So again, with the child neglect, the child abuse, I shudder to think what they went through behind closed doors. I really do.
He can be very arrogant, kid, but that he's just trying to help. You know what I mean? He is. He's trying to help.
Remember that.
Out of the ashes. So you have older brothers, right? So did any of them ever have clothes that fell off? Like, I feel like my kid, she's really tall for her age. Like, she's in the 99th percentile, which is crazy. I never have any I never have experienced her clothes falling down. If anything, her pants get too short or her shoes get too tight, and then I buy her new ones. Baggy clothes, unless there's a skateboard involved, or right. But we know that they weren't skateboarding or rollerblading because they don't buy them anything. So,
You got a problem with arrogance.
Shut the fuck up, Rev.
Problem with arrogance, but it's okay.
Thank you, Will.
He's trying to.
I do. I have every right to speak and let people know what's happening. Because this stuff, when you speak about it, deters these fucking things from happening. If you ignore it, it's going to happen. I am not the worst.
It deters the thing that didn't happen from happening? Wow, that's insightful, Shanny. That's some deep shit.
Mother ever. Fuck you. I'm a very good mother.
No, you're not.
Oh my God! Now, see,
that pisses me off. I'm a very good mother. How? What have you done for them? Like, you guys want me to continue streaming, I will, and I'll do the room the house tour. Okay, we saw their bed. It did not come that way, like you said. Their rooms were barren. There was nothing on the walls. There was no bed frame. My daughter has a whole canopy bed in her room, and it's pink and has a sheer curtain over it, and it's like a princess bed. Your kid had a mattress on the fucking floor. Like, are you serious? But you had a whole bed frame and a whole bedroom set. Now, I get times are tough, even though it wasn't tough for you. But let's just say you guys had limited funds, right? I would get my child a bed frame before I got myself a bed frame. Shit, I would sleep on the fucking floor if I had to and let my child sleep in a nice bed. Like, her priorities are so fucking weird.
Tell you something?
Huh.
Having that boy come in your room is the worst idea you ever had.
He's
I'm
fine.
telling you. It's the worst
He's
idea
fine.
you ever had.
Oh, I'm not a mom.
Pardon? Did he just say it was the worst idea to let her son come in the chat? I didn't hear that before. Wow. Okay, Rev. Jesus fucking Christ.
William, this guy just said I'm not a mom and I have no authority on you.
That's also problematic. Her saying, like, bringing her kid to defend her, like, that's not your kid's job, Shanny. It's not Will's job to fight your battles. You are the parent, or you are the birth giver. He is the child. You do not bring him in to stick up for you. You are supposed to advocate for him, not the other way around. Regardless of the fact that he's 18, you are supposed to advocate for him. You do not bring him into your battles, arguments, tit for tats to fight on your behalf. And you have the fucking audacity to sit there and say you're a good mother, but you're not, because even with that, it's just toxic. Excuse me.
This is fucking so dumb.
I guess I'm not your mom, Will, according to this idiot. I'm sure if my parents were getting death threats, I'd be scared and worried and standing up trying to defend them. I would too. I would too.
Motherfucker, I was muted again. Your family was poor, so you had, a reason, right, for clothes not to fit so well or whatever. That's a real experience that people go through. But Shanny and Jason had $750,000, and not one time did they buy those kids new clothes. If I had $750,000 right now, I would invest some of it, and I would. It's interesting you say that, out of the actresses. My mom, she is the youngest child of 6 kids, and she got her brother's hand-me-downs as a kid, and she always used to tell me how she was looked like got made fun of because she was dressed like a boy. But yeah, she also was the one. There's another girl in her family, but she was older, so she couldn't fit in her clothes. Like, she was a lot older, my Aunt Lori.
Will said I'm worried about them and I want everyone to know they are good parents. There you go. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna say that? Are you gonna deny my son?
Yeah.
Are you gonna tell him he's lying? Yeah. Are you gonna completely do that?
He's not lying, but
yeah,
he's
you
definitely
are, aren't you? aren't you? Because you got to keep your shitty narrative.
He's definitely biased because he doesn't know any different. He grew up in that chaotic environment where you and Jason are constantly fighting, and where they're all constantly, him and his brother were constantly in the middle of it. So yeah.
First time you had him on here in Colorado, they said he was Stockholm syndrome. That's what they're going to do. That's why it's
Stockholm syndrome.
He is.
My ass.
They're going to say
it's
it.
like, it's like toxic attachment.
We have been slandered so bad on the internet.
I don't do anything but support him in everything he does.
Whatever.
It's their fucking narrative that they paint that becomes reality.
That's why I've come here in the first place, to try and show them, hey, I'm fine. I know that.
Yeah.
I know that.
We totally.
Yeah, it is.
But like,
they twist everything.
Yeah.
And then.
Yeah, out of the ashes, it is Stockholm syndrome. You're right. If you don't know any different, how are you supposed to discern what's normal and what's not normal? If you grow up in that type of environment, that's your normal. Normal is a objective experience, right? Like it's all about perception. If you grow up in an environment like that, that's normal to you. You're happy because you don't understand what true happiness is, because you were never experienced in that type of happiness. You didn't know what it was. It's very sad. And it's too bad, because Will dealt with it for a little longer than his younger brother. Sorry, I had to yawn. He dealt with it for a little longer than his younger brother, so he is a lot more conditioned to feel like that's normal. And I'm sure he does love his mom, but he also is in this weird state of denial, which, again, that's normal for abuse victims. It's very, very, very normal. I hope he heals. I really do.
These demons spread it.
Exactly.
These false narratives.
I'm not his God. He has a God.
Jesus.
My God, Jesus.
Yeah.
I ain't his God. He knows I'm not God. I'm an imperfect being. And he knows I'm flawed. I'm not God.
I'm just a sack of shit that you guys deserved way better than me.
It's interesting she says I'm not God, because while she's never claimed to be God, and I think even though she knows that would be pushing it, she has claimed to be other things, like an archangel, which is the closest to God you can get. And she's claimed to be a saint and a prophet. So, whatever.
Oh, shut up, Jason.
That's true.
No.
That's true. You deserved better than me, but you got me.
You're a family, if you like it or not.
No, I like it. I'm saying I'm not good enough for it. You guys should have had a great man that could provide for you and all that shit, and you didn't get that. You got a mental case. But I want to be good.
Will said, if mom does something wrong, I'm not afraid to tell her. I know. And I respect that.
Yeah.
I taught you to be like that.
Absolutely.
Ew.
I don't mind being held accountable to the people who love me.
Same here.
Do y'all see how evil she is? Like, her laugh, she's like, oh. Like, why is that funny? It's like, why are you laughing like a fucking movie villain? Like, you're like, whatever.
Exactly.
Internet strangers, I'm not going to be held accountable to, because it's not your place. I don't care what anybody has done in their past. Nobody should get death threats. I agree.
Whoever said that wins a fucking token.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You're 100% right.
Mm-hmm. No, you're not banned, Hydrax.
Hydrax. Jesus.
But can we talk about Foodie? Yeah.
Well, just know from me.
The arm. Oh my God. I've said this before. I'm trying to get it just right. What is that? Hold on. What is that? That is funny. Look at her. She's like, oh my God, kill me. Look at her. Dude, I'm a thick bitch. Okay. I have pretty big thighs. I'm not fat or anything. I'm just built curvy, right? And Shanny's arm is bigger than my thigh. So I don't know. Oh no, what's going on? She broke my computer. Just kidding.
Don't worry.
Look at her.
Because Jesus doesn't have it.
The crying is.
Thank you, Ghost Malone. I don't know if we're
Oh my God! Here comes the fake
You're
tears.
a healthy mom, not me, who's just fucked up right now.
There's no tears in her eyes, by the way.
But I am getting better, and I'm working my ass off to get better.
Bitch, where? How? What are you doing to get better? There's not a fucking thing that you've done to get better. By the way, this video is by Graveyard Flowers. If you haven't already, please check her out. She or he, I don't know if it's a girl or a guy, re-uploads Shanny's content. You can watch Shanny through them instead of giving her the view. Because fuck Shanny and fuck Jason. Fuck them.
That's right. You did what was right.
And now this dude wants to hurt you, and I couldn't live without you.
Not a fucking.
It's okay.
Not a tear. Look at her face. Look. There is no tears. When I cannot repeat this enough. People like this are dangerous. They're very dangerous. Look at her. She is a master manipulator. She knows exactly what she's doing. And once again, the account wasn't real. And she, at the very least, knows that. At the very least, Shanny is aware. And look at how she's acting. Look at how she is behaving, knowing full well that stupid Phil account isn't real. And that, yes, exactly, out of the ashes. She is a fucking sociopath. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychologist. I don't really know, but I do know that this is a little bit more than narcissism. There's a lot more going on here than just plain narcissism. She is very, very, very dangerous. She's very sick. She's not normal. She is able to fake this big display of like whatever the hell you want to call it to garner attention and sympathy. She gains very little from this, but she's doing it anyways because for some reason it's fulfilling some type of purpose. I think her and her donators like Wookiee Lover or Deadhead and all these people are probably part of a chat of some kind and like a group chat, and they give her money there. And I think this is maybe because that lady that was was it the Philippines that gave them lots of money? She gave her a story too. And what really fucked me up about that was she lied to that lady and said she still had her kids when they were long gone by then. That was earlier. Was it last year or earlier this year? I forget. It was one in between that. Late last year, early this year that happened. So it wouldn't surprise me if she drummed this up to try to make it seem like they're in danger and they need funds for whatever reason. I don't know what they would use them for. Not to move. It's like, oh no. And like I said, I kind of doubt if Jason actually knows about the account being fake. He might think it's real too. And I wouldn't put it past her. Again, I would not put that past her to lie to him and be like, oh my God, look at this. This person threatened to kill you. Like, just to get him riled up. Yeah, exactly. She is diabolical. She is a real life anime villain for real. She is just so damn disgusting. She is so foul. She lies so easily. It's like breathing to her. It's disgusting. Like I said, we all should be very, very, very grateful that she is 500, 600 fucking pounds and can't go anywhere. Because she is a dangerous person.
I love you so much.
I love you too.
Look at her.
Don't worry about it. Because Jesus does have it.
I know.
Does he?
I know.
Nothing.
I love you.
Jesus is definitely in heaven like this crazy fucking bitch. Bringing up my name again. Again. You know, like, don't bring me into your shenanigans, right? Is what he's saying.
I love you. You're gonna be fine.
Oh my god.
I don't want to lose another person.
The whale cries.
I don't want to lose another person. I've lost so many.
I know, just trust me.
Okay.
Oh my god.
For real. For real. I love you. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
Remember, the account is fake.
This isn't right.
And she made it.
This isn't right to do to someone.
It's gonna be fine.
And she's doing this.
The Lord has it. I just know He does.
It's not moral.
No, the Lord's got this. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
What is she wiping away? What is she wiping away? There's no tears. We can see it, Shanny. There's no tears there.
Moonface said whoever's doing this is a coward.
Oh yeah.
That's Shanny.
You're
Shanny's
right.
doing it.
He is.
You could just come out with your actual name and say it to my face. What's your name?
Yeah. At least tell someone your name before you catch them.
Mm-hmm. That is absolute punk behavior.
Look at
Like,
her.
face me. Face me.
I know.
You want to say shit like this under a fuck?
Now, I don't condone anyone like threatening to kill people. I don't think that's a good way to go about. Now, do I feel bad for her if somebody did do that? No. But I don't condone it. And I can confidently say that someone is definitely not, like, people do not like Shanny, but they don't care enough about her to put like a bounty on her head or anything. And the small niche of people in this community that just don't like her at all and who react to her and whatever would never. She's more of an entertainment than anything else. Like, I don't feel like anyone, would actually like threaten to do that. Shady's, again, she's a horrible person. She does a lot. Like, let's list off and let me know if I've missed anything in the chat. Let's list off the things she's done, right? So she slandered her own parents. She kicked her dad in the hip after he had gotten a hip replacement and tried to push him down the stairs. That could have actually killed him. She was caught in bed butt booty naked with a 15-year-old. She was 18 years old and she was caught by her own father. She messed up her parents' bedroom. She left food containers, let her sons piss in cups, and just basically destroyed their house. She, what else did she do? She didn't potty train her sons properly. She didn't care for them properly. She attacked her ex-brother-in-law with an axe. Yeah, I don't think she got him with it, though, but she definitely ran at him with the axe. She lied about her ex-husband, Chris, who did everything he could to take care of her son. What? Hold on. Give me a second. Sorry about that. She destroyed multiple houses. The list goes on. She faked having cancer to manipulate Rev. She, and his uncle, which that's a whole other sick thing. Drader has brought this up many times, and I'll bring it up too. She did that because she wanted to manipulate Rev. I think she does that kind of thing because she can feel when he's pulling away, and she knows that she will do everything in her power to manipulate him into staying. And she needs him because she needs she needs a supply. And he's the best supply ever because he doesn't fight back. You know, he doesn't question her. He just goes along with everything she says because he's weak and he's a cuck. What else has she done? She let her sons be abused. She neglects her animals. You know, she doesn't cook her sons, or he did not cook her sons nutritious meals, which is like, in my opinion, is that's a necessity, like, of being a parent. You have to cook your child well balanced meals. You know, she allowed, like, I think I already said it, but she allowed Rev to abuse them verbally and physically. Like, the list goes on. It goes on, and she scams money from people. She lies about having diseases she doesn't have. She's just a foul human being. Just a horrible. Honestly, the world would be a better place when she kind of goes to the lake of fire. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Like, the world will start healing. Global warming will end because of the decrease in methane gas. But no, really, like, I would like to stream more about Shanny because I have a lot to say about Shanny. I don't know if many of you are interested in me doing that because, like I said, I have a very unfiltered and raw take on Shanny. I don't like to beat around the bush. I don't feel like she deserves it. I will not be nice to her. I don't think she deserves to be handled with kitty gloves, in my opinion. I'm more like on Drader's side of things. Like, you know how he's very unfiltered. I feel I'm the same way. I don't give a fuck about being pleasant and nice because that's not who I am when it comes to people like her. You know, if I see something wrong, I will point it out, and I will do so in a way that's not nice because you don't deserve me being nice. Talking to Shannon, and I just don't feel like, you know, being kind to her is gonna solve anything. And she might not like it, but, you know, and they're aware of my channel. Like I said, I have a long history with Rev and Shanny. I don't have like an extensive history. And thank you, UPS guy. I appreciate it. Like I said, if y'all want me to stream more, I'll stream more. I'll stream every Saturday. I don't care. I'll do it for a little while. I'm about to wrap this one up, but I mean, like I said, if you guys want to see more of me reacting to her, I don't mind. I'm like I said, I'm not gonna be nice. I'm not nice. I told Rev that when he went under my community post. He was like, "That's a lie." I'm like, Rev, I'm not gonna handle you guys with kitty gloves. I'm not like these other reactors who are very pleasant to listen to. I'm not gonna be that person for you. I'm going to be very rude, and I'm going to tell you the truth, and that's how I feel. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, I don't know what to make of the situation. You guys can let me know in the comments underneath this video after I wrap it up what you think, why they made that fake account. Like I said, I doubt, and I may be wrong, but I doubt that he knows about it. I think he thinks it's real. And I believe that she totally would bamboozle him like that. And he's easy to bamboozle. So what can you do? What would you guys want me to react to next if I did another reaction next weekend? Let me know. Unlike Shanny, I have a job, so I can't, like, you know, stream multiple times a day, but I will do my best. And I have a kid that I actually take care of, so I can't, you know, be online like Shanny. Oh, you know, Miss Skinny Queen over there. I must say, I have never seen a skinny queen with 3 chins before. That's a new one for me. But like I said, if you guys want to see me do more reactions, I'll do more reactions. I'm not really good at this stuff. Like I said, this is not my full-time job. I don't have a particular passion. I'm kind of like Grader, you know, I'll fall off for like months and not, you know, not to say he does that, but you know, he'll like disappear for like a week or two because he's busy. He has a life. The fight videos, oh man, yeah, I love those fight videos. Hotel party, Jason. That's so funny. Oh, so funny. I take absolute delight in seeing these two suffer. Maybe that makes me a hypocrite. I don't care. But I love it. And I find it so delicious when they struggle and they suffer because they're horrible, horrible people and they deserve it. Yes. Oh, and I was saying before, I have a long history with Shanny and Rev. I don't have an extensive history. I was saying in the beginning of the stream that I was the one that started the whole baby carrot thing because I said when their OnlyFans leaked on Twitter, I was like, his dick looks like a baby carrot, and he got really, really mad. And he was like, that frog avatar person who said my dick looked like a baby carrot. I'm like, it does look like a fucking baby carrot. Hello. You made two fucking videos about that. I would say Shanny, check Jason's computer. I know. Oh, hey, Graves. Yeah. Jason's a whole other thing that I can also dive into. I have a lot of opinions on Jason. I think he's gross and he's crusty and he's weird and he definitely would touch somebody on the subway. Like inappropriately. Like he would grope somebody probably. He's gross. And there are other things I'm sure he's into that are very illegal. Like giddy gorn. Maybe. I'm not saying that he is. If you know, you know, giddy gorn. I could see that is what I'm saying. And Shanny, it's ironic because well, this is a long time ago. I mean, ages ago. I was streaming on Twitch. I used to stream for like some friends. And back then, we don't get along now, but me and Negs, which I don't know what he goes by these days, but some of you may know who Negs is. We didn't get along back then either. And back then, Shanny was best friends with Negs. They're no longer friends. They fell out. And Shanny had the audacity to accuse me of abusing my child, which I would never, ever abuse my kid. Ever. I barely raise my voice to her. Sometimes I'll get a little like, oh, you know, like, come on, you know, but I don't scream at her. I get a little upset even when I'm like a little annoyed with her. Like I get like kind of, you know, I feel bad. You know what I mean? I love my kid so much. She is my everything. I could never, ever, ever. And the fact that she accused me, she falsely accused, she's like, I'm a mother. I know when a child is being hit. I never hit my kid. But it's ironic because that was before that whole thing happened with her, with Rev and her kids. So that was way before that. Like I'm talking, must have been 2 years before that happened. So it's kind of ironic. It's like kind of makes you think if she was like, she probably was projecting, right? Because back then we weren't aware of, like, no one was aware of like the environment her kids were in. That was before they even lived in that Colorado apartment, or it was during that, I think. And it was before they got kicked out. Somebody called G-Man. It's fucking stupid. But anyways, I'm probably going to end it here. Thank you, everybody who showed up. I really appreciate it. All 10 of you. I don't know. I really liked it. I really had a lot of fun. If you guys want me to do more, I'll do more. I'm down. Like I said, on the weekends, I'm mostly free. Or on the Saturdays anyways. I'm mostly free at this hour. So I don't mind doing more videos. If you guys want me to do more videos, let me know in the comments underneath and I'll check it out. But yeah, I hope everyone has a good day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and don't be like Shanny and Rev. and have a wonderful day, evening, whatever. Bye.